Another important tool when you want to export your pattern in a DXF for real swing in this software is seam allowance. The seam allowance is very important. It adds extra, for example, 1 centimeter pattern out this outline for real world swing. If you want to, in a real world swing, want to swing one part to the one part, we need, for example, 1 centimeter extra of pattern to swing into each other. Okay, this is a default. If you want to export it, you have to add seam allowance to your pattern. So it's very easy tool. You can select seam allowance. You can add seam allowance to the one segment here. For example, if you click it, as you can see, it's automatically add extra seam allowance with a line or with a point you want. The width, it's a 10 millimeter, 1 centimeter is usual. And here you can change the start, as you can see, start and the end, as you can see, position. If you want to add seam allowance to whole segment, not click, just click and drag the whole. As you can see, it's add seam allowance to whole pattern. And in intersection, you can change the intersection parts like this. You can delete a notch here because it's export notches here for better. For deleting that, you can delete. Going here, we have lots of notch here. We can select and drag and delete all notches. Go to the seam allowance and click and drag again. And now you can change, as you can see, the seam allowance here. Or you can give the seam allowance to whole object like this. And you can change the intersection in these parts. For example, if you want to edit another seam allowance, for example, in this, select it, add a seam allowance, you have to just click and drag whole object to select it. And then change the intersection. You have to know a little knowledge about the seam allowance. But this software offer you lots of setting for seam allowance in the intersection. This intersection is very important. It's in a corner, we have a different option for seam allowance. For example, I want to delete the seam allowance here or edit it. You can click and drag it and change it to the point if you want it. The line. And change the width. For example, I want to delete this. If you are in a seam allowance tool, if you click and drag, it just select the seam allowance, not anything. For example, I want to add a notch. Select a simple pattern here, and I want to add a notch here. Add a dart, sorry. Add a dart. Change the width and hit OK. No. And we add a dart here. You can add seam allowance. And as you can see, we have a seam allowance here. If you want to change the seam allowance behavior here, you can go to go to seam allowance and select this point. Go to the seam allowance point, and as you can see, it has to add some. Nope. I think in this case, we don't have it. Going here, add a point, edit pattern. I think we have to enter, add sim allowance. I think this version is a little bit different. Select outside and then click this. And now let's add two more options for changing the dart behavior. So going to the sim allowance, select this top point of the dart, and here you can select the dart behavior in here if you want. So in this case, the sim allowance is not correct because we need the more. Yeah, something like this is correct for dart. And if you export this sim allowance for DXF, these outline turn to the hatches, and the laser CNC or plotter will be cut this outline because this is main outline for swing, and these are hatches. This part is actually reach exactly to this part, but with the sim allowance swing these two parts together. So this is a very important tool, and you have little more knowledge for example, these kernel of sim allowance. Hello, my friends. To continue these tutorials on YouTube, subscribe us, like us, and hit the bell icon. And now you will be alerted about all of the amazing videos that we release.